What's up guys? Today I'm gonna do the 50 facts about me video just so you can get to know a little bit more about myself. So it's just gonna be a fun one and I'm gonna start right now. First fact is I have a hitchhiker's thumb, which means my thumb bends like 90 degrees back this way. I had this my whole life and I didn't know that it was a weird thing until I saw a video saying Jessica Alba has a weird thumb and she has a hitchhiker's thumb as well, and I was like, wait, everyone's thumb can't do this? My hair has been all of the colors of the rainbow, literally from red to orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and silver, and gold. And I've just always loved to dye my hair. In high school, I used to buy those box dyes from Target and do my own hair, and in 2014, I learned how to bleach my hair, so that's when I started to go crazier with more pastel colors. I'm currently 25 years old. In the Chinese zodiac, I am the year of the horse. I'm classically trained in piano and I've been playing my entire life since I was like 5 or 6 years old. If you guys know anything about piano, I took the Royal Schools of Music exams and I passed level 8, which is the last level. But what I discovered I really love to do was just play and sing pop songs on the piano. So in high school, I started a YouTube channel where I just recorded myself singing cover songs. I also played flute from when I was in 5th grade throughout high school. So I was in band, marching band, wind ensemble, all of those things. And I also played piccolo for 2 of those years. I'm a singer, songwriter, and I have an album out on iTunes and Spotify, which I'm pretty proud of because that was like my little personal project. The only sport that I did in high school was swimming, so I was on the JV swim team my sophomore year, and I was probably the slowest swimmer on the team. But that was also like the most fit I've ever been in my life because I swam every day and I was just so muscular. I love to dance, do yoga, and Zumba. I also danced on a few hip-hop teams from when I was in college to a few years after college. So I think I was probably on 4 or 5 different teams, both competitive and exhibition teams. I went to school at USC, University of Southern California, and I studied business and communications. I really love Wicked, the Broadway musical, and I know the words to all the songs. So if you ever see me and you know those songs too, like we can totally duet. I really love pastel colors. I use exclusively Muji pens because they're the best. I've traveled to 17 countries so far in my life, and one of my goals in life is to travel to all 7 continents of the world. One day I want to write a book. I'm Chinese American and my Chinese name is Xu Aileen, so it really sounds like Aileen Su. I speak Mandarin, Cantonese, basic Spanish, basic Italian, and of course English is my first language. I know how to sew. I have multiple creased eyelids, which means that I just have like so many creases on my eyelids that my eyes are never the same shape. My left eye is smaller than my right eye, so if I take photos, I'm always like showing this side because this eye is always smaller when I smile. Can you tell? My favorite animals are turtles and elephants. So I love turtles because when I was young, I had these 2 pet turtles and they grew from like the size of a quarter to like this size. And they were so huge. I had them for so many years. I really fell in love with elephants when I went to Thailand and I got to meet them face to face. They are so awesome. So one day I hope to volunteer at an elephant sanctuary. That's just something that I want to do once in my life. My favorite Pokemon is Squirtle, and in my car I have a little Squirtle bobblehead right there on the dashboard. Out of all the elements, I really love water. Like I really like to be around bodies of water, and water just makes me feel so calm and peaceful. I am a Libra, my birthday's in October. My Myers-Briggs personality type is between ENFJ and INFJ. So when I took the test in high school and college, I would get ENFJ, but I think after college, I'm more of an introvert, so I've become more an INFJ. But basically, I think I'm in, like around the middle between extrovert and introvert. It really depends on the people I'm with and the life stage that I'm in. I love chocolate, and my favorite types of chocolate are Milka bars and IKEA's hazelnut chocolate. If you haven't tried IKEA's chocolate, it's amazing. Don't judge it until you try it. I really enjoy interior design. I really like clean, very refreshing spaces. I have a younger brother named Elvis, so he's 3 years younger than me and I love him to death. I also have a lot of cousins. I have probably 20 something or more cousins, and I grew up with most of them. They feel like my huge family of brothers and sisters. When I was young, I was super duper shy and timid. Like, I was the kid who was so scared to raise her hand in class, too scared to talk. My favorite drink is water, and I'm not kidding, I love water. The only bone I've ever broken in my body is my thumb. So in high school, I fractured my thumb by falling off of a scooter, and I had to wear a cast all on my arm up to here for at least a month. That summer, I went to a rock festival called Warped Tour, and I crowd surfed for the first time with my cast, like riding the people, and I also got my cast signed by the band Matchbook Romance and a few other small bands that were there. My first internship in college was at the TV channel E. I worked on the set of E! News in the wardrobe department, so I got to sit on set with Ryan Seacrest and Juliana Rancic when they were filming the show. My favorite movie of all time is Moulin Rouge. I've probably watched that movie at least 20 times or more in my life, and I'm still not sick of it. I just love the soundtrack so much, and I love its romantic style. Moulin Rouge was directed by Baz Luhrmann, which is why I also really love the movie The Great Gatsby with Leonardo DiCaprio. That movie is just so beautiful visually, and there was a scene where they show like flowing curtain drapes, and like flowing fabric is one of my favorite textures in the world. It just makes me so happy. I used to go to Chinese school every Saturday morning with my cousins, and after Chinese school we would take Kung Fu lessons, so I also used to do Kung Fu as well. The thing is, I was never really good at sparring, but I love to do like performance kicks and stuff, so honestly I'm more of a dancer than a fighter. Also, when we were kids, my cousins and I got together and we learned the whole choreography to NSYNC's It's Gonna Be Me, and we performed it at a family party, and it was like the coolest thing ever. We still talk about it now because we put so much effort. Every Saturday we would like practice watching the music video over and over to learn all the moves, and yeah, it was just really fun. I really wish that we still had the video, but I haven't seen it in years. The first CD that I ever purchased was Britney Spears' Baby One More Time. And when I was young, my first dream job was to be Britney Spears' backup dancer. That was my goal. I also used to pretend to be a radio host and DJ when I was young, so I had this little toy recorder radio thing, and I used to record myself talking into it like, hello, this is the Aileen show, and I would record a song when it came on the radio, like, oh my god, this next song is so great, blah blah blah, and I would record that song, and I would have all these tapes, like Eileen's favorite songs, Eileen's mixtape, blah blah blah. I was like the queen of mixtapes back then. My favorite cuisines are Japanese and Italian food, and I think I could live off of those two cuisines for the rest of my life if I had to. Even better was when I went to Japan and we had Japanese-Italian fusion pasta. It was so good, oh my goodness. Alright, those are the 50 facts about myself. I feel like I shared a lot about myself with you guys, but at the same time, I could also share so much more. So let me know if you're ever interested in watching another 50 more facts about me, or if you don't care, that's fine too. Also, I'd love if you guys could share one random fact about yourself in the comments, because I'd love to get to know you guys a little bit more. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!